What I would like to do now, besides fix my crazy hair, oh well, I want to go ahead and get the books I do have and get them situated into the bookshelves. I'm very excited about this. I know a ton of you are excited about this too, and it just, oh, it makes me so happy, and it also makes me laugh how much you guys are so excited for the library part of the house, but that's what we're gonna do. The books are being stored in my office furniture. I'm very excited because we are going to be putting some books into the bookshelves. Now this room is still a hot mess, but that's okay. I want to at least go ahead and get the books that I already own and get them in here. Obviously, you know, as time goes on and we get these bookshelves filled up, I will be rearranging them and moving books and things, etc. But I would just go ahead and like to get my collection that I do have and get them into this just to kind of see how many books I really have, you know, see how much space I'm gonna fill up. I'm gonna guess it'll just be one shelf, but you never know. I did order some books from eBay, but let's go ahead and focus on getting these done. So that is what I could find from downstairs. There's probably more upstairs, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these organized. And I think I'm gonna start from this one and fill in this way. Are Joanna Lindsay, but eventually I might be switching all of them out for the hard back covers, but maybe not. But I do like the look of the hardback covers, but I like those too. I think I think it makes the home look cozy. But I did double up a row. I don't know if you can tell, there's a row back here and a row here, but I don't know if I should do that or not. I don't know, comment and let me know. It's hard for you guys to see. I'll turn the camera around once we finish this other area, but there's just a lot of like space right here. I don't know what should I double up or, because if I do, then I could probably fit all of Joanna Lindsay on one. And you know what, maybe as time goes on and I buy more books, I might have to do that. This top shelf is kind of like my randoms, just a couple of different things, and I will flip the camera around and take you guys through. But some books that, you know, I've collected from like Hobby Lobby, no, Dollar Tree, just some like random things that I've picked up, etc. Over here, I've got stuff like the Red Queen, the Glass Sword. These are like my future fantasy, and I definitely want them to have their own section. So I'm gonna start that over in this bottom corner. Okay, see, like this one's kind of random. I think I got it at Dollar Tree. I'm gonna put it back up here. But these, I don't know if you guys have ever read the Crown series, but they're so good. The Selection, that's the first one, I believe. Yeah. The Elite, the Crown, and then the Heir is the fourth one. They're so good. It's like a televised Bachelor, but it's royals. It's really interesting. I'm surprised it didn't gain as much fame as some of the rest, like Twilight and Hunger Games. Like those got some really quick fame, but I was really surprised these didn't turn into a movie. But anyway, I'm gonna get these down in here. And then I have some random ones that I think my daughter didn't want anymore, but I'm probably gonna just keep it because it's a library, and you know, it's like having an inventory. If I Stay, never read that. Midnight Thief. Did I get that from Dollar Tree? I don't know. Since You've Been Gone, I have no idea. Paper Towns. Oh, you know what? I think I got this for her for Christmas one year. I guess she didn't care for it. And then The Fifth Wave, which I've seen the movie and it's really good. I thought they were going to do a part 2, but I don't think they ever did, which was so upsetting because the movie was actually really good. Okay, so I'm going to get these down here, but I'm going to do the rest of these up here since I really don't. And I'm also not trying to go by height. At first I kind of was, but then I was like, you know what? I kind of like the idea that they look kind of up and down. Here we are. We filled up one whole side, but not really. As you can see, here's the rows I was talking about. Yeah, so I don't know, comment, let me know what you think. Should I move some of these down here? I really don't know what I want to do quite yet, but I know eventually, like I said, I will move them and double stack them and stuff. Then these, I mean, I'll just quickly go through some of them. Doll People set sale, as I know it's kind of weird. I got it at Dollar Tree. I just thought it was really cute. And then this is a handbook for hot witches. I also got that at Dollar Tree. I found T-Boz at Dollar Tree. Endgame at Dollar Tree. Murder at Rough Point. I believe that was Dollar Tree too. This is V.C. Andrews. I used to read V.C. Andrews as a kid, but I used to get really moody and depressed, and I couldn't figure out why until I realized. Actually, I never knew why. Then later on in life, this is an interesting story. Later on in life, like in my mid-20s, I used to watch the show Snapped, and I got really moody and depressed, and then I realized it was because of the show. And then when I realized that, I was like, that's why I got that way with V.C. Andrews, because it's just like dark stuff. Like, this is not light-hearted writing, okay? So I kind of laid off of it because it just did not was not good for me. Once Upon Now. Hey Sierra, can't believe I found it. This is from Dollar Tree. This is just a thesaurus. We've got the Kidnapped Circus. I got this at Half Price Books when I was doing like book hauls or something. If I Stay, we just talked about it. Midnight Thief, we just talked about those. Here's Nancy Drew. I also want the whole Nancy Drew series too. So we'll be collecting those and then dedicating like one whole thing to Nancy Drew. So we'll definitely probably have to double up on hers. We've got some Debbie McCombers here. This is kind of how they come up with the movies on Hallmark from her books. Fraidy Cat. I really don't know why I got that. Vocabulary to Success. I've had that for a really long time. Watch Me. I don't know, I guess my daughter. Not Your Mother's Rules to Dating. A friend of mine, like in my early 20s, she talked about this book. And it's like really specific rules too, like how to wear your hair and like wearing hoop earrings instead of, like, it's just a whole thing. And she got her a man. I'll tell you that. She followed this, I'll never forget, she followed this to the letter and got her a man and got married. They're divorced now, but irrelevant. Letters from Pemberley. I got that at Dollar Tree. Jenny and the Mystery Doll. She's kind of scary looking. Oh, you know what? I think I got these for like Halloween, right? And then I don't really know where that came from. Mensa Mind Workout. All the Rules. This is another one, I believe, that she talked about too. Look, I flagged it up, you guys, and then I was just like, I don't know about all that. A Christmas Scandal, Jane Goodger. I should probably have that down with Joanna Lindsay, but I don't. The Westing Game. This was my favorite book as a kid. And then this also came from Dollar Tree, so I don't really know that book at all, but section there. So as I, keep buying from Dollar Tree, I'll probably do like a whole Dollar Tree section. I think that would be really fun and cute. And then again, here's my Joanna Lindsay, but this is not really inventory haul. Eventually I'll do that. And then I need to fill this up. This isn't looking right. And that's, wow, really kind of tells me, kind of where I'm at. Thought I had way more books than this. My daughter has a ton. Her books could fill up all of this, okay? But these are going to be my books because she keeps her books with her. But like I mentioned, I did just order a bunch of romance novels. Those are my favorite, by the way, and like fantasy stuff. I went back through some of my old book reviews, and I was going through the comments because I remember doing my book reviews on like Joanna Lindsay and then asking you guys like what are some authors that are similar to Joanna Lindsay. So I dug back through those old comments and found that a lot of you talked about the same lady. I had to look it up. Julie Garwood. So starting off with her, but I did see like a ton of other recommendations, but I did go out on a limb and buy a lot of her books off of eBay, even though I haven't read one, and that's risky for me because if I don't enjoy it, I'm not really gonna want them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, like I have some rando books that I'm gonna collect just because I love Dollar Tree, but otherwise, what I do want to fill up with these bookshelves are books that I'm gonna want to reach for and read. So definitely gonna be on the hunt for the perfect author. I mean, to even compare to Joanna Lindsay is impossible, so it'll be really interesting to see if there are other authors that I could fall in love with that are somewhat in her Joanna Lindsay's range, although for me I feel like she's just untouchable. And so anyway, so that's that. By the way, I do have all of Joanna Lindsay's novels, every single one of them, because I made a whole inventory book about them, and they're on my vlogs, by the way. I'll show you what it looks like. So here's what it looks like. It's in this A5 binder from Target Dollar Spot section or whatever it's called, and then I have all of these tabs in categories. This was how I created my Joanna Lindsay inventory. The sticker at the top indicates whether I own it. So they're all pink now, but some of them more green for I didn't own it, and that's how I knew I needed to buy it. So this is the Mallory series. She has a lot of series in her collection, and as you can see, I even like printed off the cover of the book, and so that's that. And even on some of these, as you can see, I wrote like my recommendations, because sometimes I'll forget the storyline because I don't read them for a while, and I like to remember if I loved the book a lot or not, you know. What did I just say? That didn't make any sense. I just like to kind of go back and see like what I rated it, basically. That Perfect Someone is such a good one too. Look at that. See, yeah, all 5 stars. Story and Persuasion I really love. Because sometimes there are characters that I'm just like, I'm not a fan of. See, I rated them as an individual characters, like just how she wrote them, like what their personalities were like, and then I rated them as a couple. And then when we get into here are more series, the Shepherd's Knights series. I think there's only 3 in this. Oh, 2. There's only 2 in this, because then we get into Charing Cross, and we have 3 of those, and then Reed Lock. I think there's only 2 in this. Oh, there's 3. Who's in that one? Anyway, oh, there's another one. Oh yeah, Amanda Locke. Anyway, so as you can see, I have them by series as well, which eventually I will also reorganize these as well. They're kind of just scattered, but eventually I will organize them into the series so that they're all stacked together. But basically, this is it. And some of them, as you can see, I have not printed off the cover, so I haven't technically finished my inventory checklist. And then there's so much more paper. So I will start that again with my next big author that I'm gonna collect. Like Nancy Drew. You know, I'll do that with, where is Nancy Drew? Where is she? She was here a minute ago, wasn't she? Here she is. Yeah, so eventually I'll do an inventory of Nancy Drew as well. But yeah, so that's it. And I have to charge the camera, but all right, so far we're getting started.